Under Governor Brown's executive order, California must cut greenhouse gas emissions to 40% below 1990 levels in the next 15 years, all in an effort to curb climate change. Here with more on the projected local impact is my guest, Nicole Capritz with the climate watchdog group Climate Action Campaign. And Nicole, what's your reaction to Governor Brown's executive order?
Well, we're excited. It's a really bold, ambitious action on the part of the governor, but it's also a critical step for the state of California because science and data shows that we need to steeply reduce our carbon emissions in order to protect our quality of life.
Now, combined with the federal and prior state mandates, if we took a look at them all together to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, how much reduction are we really talking about now, in the next 15 years, and by 2050?
So currently we are under a target to hit 1990 levels by 2020, which is about a 15 to 20% reduction. And then the governor just said by 2030, we're going to have a 40% reduction. And then the next level, the final level, is an 80% reduction by 2050.
Is the city of San Diego currently on track to reach at least this new 40% reduction in the next 15 years?
Yeah, I'm proud to say that we are. And that's because of the leadership of Councilmember Todd Gloria and our new mayor, Kevin Faulconer, who have both presented this climate plan that has a 50% reduction goal by 2035.
So it's almost a little bit more than what the governor's. How is the city planning to do this? Are there some specifics in this climate plan that you think will help us reach this goal?
Oh yes, there are very specific actions outlined in the climate plan. The two biggest drivers of carbon emissions in San Diego are transportation and energy. And so the two biggest strategies are figuring out new ways to move people around the city, so figuring out alternative modes of transportation, as well as electrifying our vehicle fleets. And it's greening the grid, making sure that we have 100% clean energy powering all of our homes and buildings by 2035.
So we're talking about automobiles being electric, maybe gas, maybe electric buses, things like that.
Exactly.
And then, okay, I see. And where does the city's climate plan stand right now?
So it's going through its final environmental review process, and we're hopeful that there will be a final council decision to finally pass the plan at the end of the year.
So we're talking about the city, but the county had a plan that was thrown out by a judge. How are other cities in the county dealing with this greenhouse gas decrease requirement? How are they, I should say, how does this new even mandate influence those projects?
Yeah, it's a great question because we're sort of all over the map as a county. So I think the city of San Diego is the clear leader, and hopefully this will be the flagship plan that will be modeled and replicated by other cities in the region. So there isn't really a thread of consistency with how different cities have approached climate planning, but hopefully this new order by the governor helps set the standard as we're developing new climate plans in other cities.
Are the different cities working together? Would they come to San Diego, or is everybody trying to kind of develop their own thing?
I'd like to say everybody's working together. We're not quite there. We're trying to get everybody on the same page again. I would like to see everybody embrace the 100% clean energy goal, because I feel like the more we collaborate and are coordinated, the quicker we're going to get that 100% clean energy. So we're working with different cities and trying to get them to work together, but at the end of the day, it really is kind of city by city, and the county is doing its own thing.
Now, this executive order comes at a time where California is dealing with a drought, of course, and we're looking at really energy-intensive methods to relieve this drought and help us get through this water shortage here. So how do you balance these competing issues?
Well, I think it's a question of where we're setting our priorities for future water supply. I think we have not even really scratched the surface of potential for water conservation. I think we are just now investing in what's necessary, which is water reuse. Basically, every water drop that falls in San Diego County needs to be treated and purified so that we can use it for potable uses.
But that takes energy.
It can. I mean, you can also make sure that there are clean energy sources that are making that happen. So as technology advances, solutions advance. And so we have to figure this out. But again, for most of the environmental community, the focus again is on conservation and using water more efficiently.
I see. And I know there was this report by a nonpartisan group, Next 10, that further reducing these greenhouse gas emissions could generate more than 1 million jobs across the state. What would that sort of look like for San Diego?
Yeah, San Diego, we are already second in the nation for solar installations. I mean, really think about that. That's truly incredible. And what that means is jobs on the ground here locally in our backyard, because somebody has to get up on a roof and install that solar panel. Someone is actually selling that solar panel. Someone is managing the people selling solar panels. So there's all this sort of ripple effect when this clean energy technology comes to bear. And it's pretty incredible. The solar industry alone in San Diego has created more jobs in the state of California than all 3 of our private sector utilities.
All right, Nicole Capritz, thanks so much.
Thank you.